Hi everyone, I'm Tracy J, and normally I'd be putting things together or creating things, but today we'll be discussing adjusting something to fit a HJ60 series Toyota Land Cruiser, which has been in my family since 1989, and she's a much cherished vehicle. So I'm doing a few improvements at the moment, and one of them is to install the One Stone Armrests, which need a little adjustment to fit. So I'm going to run you through that process. I'll be pulling them apart and figuring out how to do that, and I'd like you to come along with me. These are the 70 series Land Cruiser armrests that I've bought for my 60 series. On the website, in that green section there, it tells you about being able to adjust the bracket to fit the 60 series and other models, obviously. So this is one that I've prepared before. That's where I've cut out the part of the bracket which is attached underneath the armrest there. And it's a bit of an angle and then a flat. So now I'm going to show you how to pull it apart so that you can get that bracket out. First things first, removing the cup from the cup holder part. It's quite tight, which is good because it doesn't rattle when you're driving. It has two lugs which fit into those two tiny little slots there. I have the sticky part taped up so it's not connected, so it makes it easier for me to get it off this time. It has 3 nuts. The magnet does stick to your spanner if it's made of steel. So you have 3 nuts and 3 split washers. And once they are removed, it's just a simple matter of wiggling it out. It can be a bit fiddly, but persist and it will come out. You can see there that the cup holder's out, so it's allowed it to come out. There's the wax paper that I put over the, or you could use baking paper. That is very sticky. So that's the bottom edge. The sticky double-sided tape fits right under there, and that's where I've cut it out. Now that it's sticky, I can actually reassemble it and it will be ready to go. A bit fiddly, getting used to pulling it off and on. So they're through. Make sure you stick that down nice and tight. Take the tape off where I was measuring it. Put the split washers back on, followed by the nuts. Then navigate the magnets with your spanner and tighten them up. Not too tight, but tight enough. Those magnets, by the way, have a lovely soft rubbery base on them, so it won't damage your paintwork. All in all, it's a really well built and sturdy item. I don't have any affiliation with One Stone at all. Did a lot of research and thought these would be the better choice. There are a lot cheaper models, but they look a bit tinier. These are certainly not tinny. Very nice, comfortable armrest. So as you can see, you need your patience. That was the first thing on the tools list. And there are those lugs to fit the cup holder back in, and they slot into those little slots right there. So as I said, it's tight. a little perseverance and it goes right in. There you have it. Beautiful. And there's where it fits into the door of the 60 series now. So now I'm going to show you how to achieve that. Go and do a little test. So that's where we have to cut it out on the passenger side door. So here we are, driver's side door of the 60 series, and you can see it has a quarter glass with a little lever there, and we have to try and negotiate that by cutting that bit out, and there you go, fits in just perfectly. How nice is that? Matches the trim, and I don't think I paid for that cup. That's a One Stone cup, and I think it came free with the 2 armrests. Time to measure. So Steve caught me cutting this out with a hacksaw because my jigsaw and bandsaw blades were blunt. So he has kindly offered to cut the second one with the grinder. Thank you, Steve. Okay, so firstly measuring the driver's side one and the cutouts for that and writing them down. That is 1/4 inch, and the so undoing the bolts again, disassembly, putting the baking paper back on that very sticky double-sided tape so that no iron filings get on the stickiness and affect it. So there's your 1/4 inch, and this section here was 3.5 inches, although it's probably not exactly the same as all 60 series because they have that rubber there and it's over age, it may have distorted differently on each model. So you just have to measure it on your car and then transfer that onto the bracket. I like to use a 2B pencil. I find that it shows up on the black metal surface. Any metal surface really, but on the black metal surface particularly it shines up silver, so it's very handy. Mark it out on both sides. It's getting cut down that fold and then up and over onto the lip. Look at that, Beautiful job as usual. Thank you, Steve. Got a bit ahead of myself. Have to get those sharp edges and burrs off. Go back and get it filed. Nice and smooth. Here it is, all ready for a reassembly. Take that baping paper off. I can stick it back down. It's been used a few times, so that's okay. Came off fine. There's that magnet again. Done it a few times now, so make sure you stick that down nice and tight. Split washers first, then nuts. Tighten them up again. I didn't want to go too tight because the bracket's metal, but I'm thinking the outer shell is a hard plastic, so didn't want to go too hard on it. Got the left-handed monkey wrench action going there. And that magnet is sticking to the wrench again. I remember when my parents used to drive back in the old times, they didn't have cup holders at all in their cars. They used to stop for picnics on long drives. Now we like to have our nice cosy armrest and a nice cup of coffee as we drive along. There's that nice soft magnet. And there's those lugs. They fit right in there. It's nice and tight. No rattling. Great. The kit comes with this plastic sticky rectangle designed to give you a little extra protection for your paintwork. This fits right on there. You get 2 per armrest, 1 for either end. There they are in place. How nice is this old beast? Beautiful. Here's to the open road with your cup of coffee and your armrest. Love it if you'd subscribe. I'll be doing lots and lots more content over coming weeks, months. Give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up. See you next time.